The year was 1996 on a basketball court in Cedar City, Utah. There was a madman foaming at the mouth, throwing elbows. It was like Game 7. And I was like, who is this guy playing with this level of intensity? This is a pickup game. It's not even an intramural game. It's like a Friday afternoon. And I turned to one of my friends, Derek, and he says, that's Brandon Allen. He's like one of my best friends. You'll love him. And I was like, really? But you know what? The more I got to know him as we went through college, the more I saw he's the guy that would run everywhere because he was on track and field. He was the guy that always brought a lot of life to the party, a lot of creativity, and he graduated before me, went out and started building Wells Fargo's branches all throughout the state of Colorado, managing and running those types of things. And you know what? After about 8 or 9 years, I could tell that corporate life wasn't as exciting for him anymore. So I had to kind of muster up the courage to reach out to him and say, you know what? I've got a company. It's doing pretty well, but through all that creation, I've created a lot of chaos, and I sure could use a COO or some high-level executive as a right-hand man. Would you be willing to do it? So he moved his family from Colorado Springs back to Salt Lake City, which he vowed to never do, because he saw this opportunity of liberating 1 million people and achieving economic independence. He saw that he could really make an impact and a difference, because once he saw everything that we're doing, he saw that there were a lot of loose ends. And you know what was really cool? Is he helped us get to the Inc. 500 within a year of being with us. He helped us take our book to the New York Times because I wasn't going to do it. I was starting to get fearful. I was thinking it was too chaotic. And he said, I've got your back. I'll get you there. At the same time all this is going on, he wanted more variety. So he said, I'd like to start doing some coaching. And I was running these strategic business forums that I called the Quarterly Quantums. And I brought him in. And usually I'd do these for 2 days. I'd be exhausted. At the end of the first day, he was doing more talking than me. He was facilitating it so brilliantly. I was kind of pissed because people were laughing at him more than they were laughing at me. And I pride myself in entertaining at the same time I'm educating. Sometimes I call it edutainment. And so I never went back. And he's been running 5 to 6 of those every single year since 2008 with better marks than I ever got. And so I said, Brandon, it's your time to get on the bigger stages. It's your time to go out there and share how people can scale their business, how they can be better leaders, how they can choose the right strategic initiatives so they get a lot more production. And this is a guy that when he coaches one-on-one, helps people boost their revenue 20%, but actually improve their bottom line 25% after working with them for just 1 year. He's the guy that has that humor, that charisma, but also has that accountability and really a high depth of knowledge because he's out there constantly educating himself and he knows how to deal with people. So Brandon Allen, if you can bring him and have him on your stage, I give my full endorsement. I get a little upset when he gets better scores than me because I pride myself in being an extraordinary speaker, and he'll absolutely wow your crowd and bring them business strategy and business insight that they couldn't get anywhere else. And at the same time, they'll find themselves with the time passing so fast and laughing the entire time along the way. Brandon Allen is your guy.